What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today on the secondary computer this time, and we're gonna try out the Outer Worlds 2. Now, I can almost guarantee it's not gonna play maxed out with ray tracing and all that stuff, and neither will any of the other computers. At least not natively anyway. Almost everything is gonna need some help from upscaling, I can almost guarantee. Almost all Unreal Engine games do. But with that said, why don't we go hop into the game and let's see what a high-end PC like this can do. So, we'll go ahead and just play maxed out first. I don't think it'll do very good for us, but I don't care. We're going to try it out anyway because we did it on a bunch of the other computers, so it seems only fair. And then we'll go do some more reasonable stuff. And the only reason I didn't max out the field of view is because on ultra-wide, I don't know, it looks really weird when you do that. Even 115 looks a little odd. I usually do 110. But anyway, let's get into the game.
Inbound Raptidon. Entering a confrontational state. Status susceptible to danger.
Finally, I fulfilled my purpose in life of voice. Blown up my mind. But why place no?
Well, alright, if you're okay with a 30-ish FPS experience, that other settings that I tried first would work, but now let's try to turn on some FSR, or not FSR, some TSR and see what it can do. I still don't think it'll be able to do, 60 plus or by any means, but maybe it'll at least give us a few more. So let's go try.
This highly classified information would be of interest to Minister Milverstreet.
So, now, back to native, and we'll just put it down to high, which I do believe gets us more than 60 the whole time, pretty minimal stutter, pretty damn smooth experience. But I think we'll also try turning on some FSR too, just for the people who, not FSR, but just upscaling TSR. TSR in this game seemed to look better to me, so I used that over FSR and Intels or any of that, and we couldn't use DLSS for obvious reasons. So now, let's get to the game.
Third drone in as many days. Where are the void damn things coming from? Not likely. I've been keeping my lamps open for these things ever since they started attacking. But thanks for the concern all the same. Of course, we could have staunched the flow of drones by now if Officer Carr dispatched another patrol, as I requested, but no such luck. Officer Carr says we've already committed too many units to the field and that the Protectorate could launch a counterattack at any moment. That if I nag her on it one more time, she'll, quote, have me peeling Spectrum potatoes till my phalanges fall off. And everyone knows you can't shoot for shit without your trigger finger. So instead of allocating necessary resources, she set up a bounty terminal, handing our defense spending over to freelancers. In short, it's an easy way to convert bullets into bits. If you're keen on lending a hand, bounty terminal's just left of the constabulary. Carr doesn't trust me with that kind of work anymore. Not after my last performance review. So I guess we're trusting in degenerate bounty hunters now. Really? Because that one looks like it's about due for the scrapyard.
Error. Logic assembly not responding. Please ask your query at a later time.
This does not increase my confidence. However, given the state of my performance review, it's not like I'm one to talk. Really wish I could give those drones a piece of my mind. Unfortunately, I need to hang back and exercise my obedience to authority. Go out there and do what I can. Show that bounty terminal and those Protectorate drones why no one fucks with Fairfield.
So now let's also try a little bit of some quality TSR with it on high. Wasn't really necessary, but I figured some people were curious, so let's try it out. Why the hell not? So now, with that said, why don't we get back to the game once more?
When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop bringing your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies, Paratrooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed? Excellent! Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose the bits for such a procedure shall simply manifest from the ether?
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do without Auntie's hand to guide her if she were unemployed? I should think death a preferable alternative.
That's it. I'd rather be a down and outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
It most assuredly is not good for her. This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a contract shirker back into our fold.
So you say, but Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you choke on your mock apple martinis. And you, I got a proposition for you. Come find me when you're done with this clown.
She will most assuredly regret her decision, most assuredly. But I suppose that is no longer my concern. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in Westport. Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion.
Then I figured, well, let's just see. For those who are curious, we'll try hardware ray tracing. Very high field of view. Here we go. And all right, let's get into the game. Alright, so now we're going to turn on some upscaling with the hardware ray tracing. Just for those who are curious. And now, we get back to the game.
Confronting threat.
Alright, let's get ourselves a little camera recorded gameplay now. And we've got some more stuff to
All
do.
done in there? Was hoping we could chat.
What's
Hope that
up?
little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too. If you
Hell
help
yeah,
me
well,
fix
that's
my
all I wanted.
graft, you'll retain the services of a fully
Oh,
functioning
absolutely.
enhanced soldier. Me.
That's what I
No
was
matter
hoping
what you set
earlier.
your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's Choice. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with Grafts for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us. After you.
Alright, that sounds good. Let's do that. Not too far away either. Ooh, I get my robot too. Can I fix him?
Error. Currently unable to access customary greeting bank due to routine internal maintenance. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Presenting the Valerie unit. The latest and greatest in a line of Earth Directorate support automechanicals. All you could want in a squad mate at half the cost. The Valerie unit is the exclusive property of the Earth Directorate and is not intended for civilian or commercial use. Resale of this unit is strictly prohibited. This unit was first deployed on a mission to Redacted more than 10 years ago and was primarily credited for that operation's success. Other highlights include the triumph at Redacted, the rescue of Redacted, and the first successful execution of the Stanfield maneuver in zero gravity. Always happy to be of service. Do you have any other queries, Commander? Search error. Unable to find current mission parameter. Arcadia Colony contact. DeVries, Augustine. Expected operation time. Laughter is the best medicine. Second only to Anthracillin. Do you have any other queries, Commander? Attempting to ride this unit in order to replicate the experience of flight is strongly discouraged. Do you have any other queries, Commander?
No, looks like I can't fix it. Oh well.
Hello again.
Oh, I met her
Was
there.
there
I
something?
got insulted earlier.
Oh,
She's probably not gonna like
yes.
me.
You look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you. Ah, that is not common knowledge in this town. But since Inez appears to trust you, I suppose I can do the same. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scarily friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more.
Despite your insinuation, there are plenty of good folk around here. But perhaps not many with Doc's particular skill set.
I understand your reservation, but I do care deeply for all my patients. Inez has attested to it. And so can Copernicus here, when he is freshly fed. Where was I? Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens.
Whatever. We'll get it.
The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by Protectorate scientists, who unfortunately went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
The second candidate is a Raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in Protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
When you breach the matriarch's lair, You must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours. Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please.
You got
now,
it.
when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Matriarch, I mean, law guide you both out there.
Well, off we go. I'm assuming I will off this thing first, because I for sure can't go through a mountain. I don't have any phase abilities. Even if I did, I don't think my partner here could join. I'm laughing at the one I already killed over here. Down though. Because they said talk about pheromones and shit, and I didn't have nothing to sort back then.
Trooper Ceylon, you are showing increased levels of agitation. Is something the matter?
My arm feels like it's on fire. I got no sleep last night, and this boy damn twitching in my shoulder won't stop.
Have you been observing Dr. Tinsley's protocol?
Ain't much protocol aside from drink water and try not to die. Why do you want to know?
This unit is programmed to look after each member of the crew through around the armed parade.
we should wrap up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for the Outer Worlds 2. And just like I thought, most Unreal Engine 5 games do not like running without upscaling. And AMD doesn't tend to like ray tracing. I think it might still have some built-in ray tracing just in the game, but hardware one seems to kill the FPS. Not as much as some other times though, so if you use the right settings, you can still get playable FPS for some. But if you're expecting 60 FPS, you'd probably have to turn performance upscaling on, and then it's gonna look like garbage, defeating the whole purpose of ray tracing and all that good shit, in my opinion anyway. But once you turn it down to something reasonable like high, you don't even need upscaling anymore. You just run it native. Or if you want some extra FPS, you can run quality upscaling like I was, but you can definitely tell there's some stuff going on. But in any case, that's all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.